The movie begins with a U.S. senator plotting with some defense contractors to orchestrate an event that will win him a higher office. Side by side, we see a group of 4 masked people robbing a high-tech bank in Cape Town, South Africa. The robbers are equipped with modern tech gear, as their attire shows different colors for identification, and all of them have electronically modified voices. They ask the manager of the bank to reveal the password for the safe, but he retaliates, so they torture him until he agrees. However, since the key is the manager's body, the safe fails to open because the manager is missing his front teeth, which were knocked out. The robbers shove them back in place, and the second attempt at scanning the manager successfully opens up the vault. Once inside, the robbers open one of the deposit boxes and steal the diamonds inside it. However, they do not notice the small pen drive that falls along with the diamonds into the black bag. By now, we realize that the robbers with red and green lights are the leaders, whereas the one with violet light was recently hired by the 4th member, the blue light. Since the violet light is creating a scene by torturing the hostages, the red light tries to stop them, but instead, they end up fighting and shooting each other. While the violet light is shot near the shoulder, the red light's chin is grazed by the bullet, and following a struggle, the mask of the red light comes off, revealing a red-haired, beautiful woman. With her identity exposed, she is advised by the blue light to kill all the hostages, since they have seen her face. Despite that, she refuses and instead shoots the violet light, this time fatally. The 3 robbers escape in a van, where the blue light takes his mask off, and the bearded guy beneath it berates the woman for killing his friend Wayne, the violet light. The green light jumps in, but the bearded guy is livid with anger, so the woman has no choice but to knock him out with a backward punch. When they split up, the woman advises the bearded guy to go into hiding for a month, after which he'd receive $3,000. In the next scene, the woman named Alex, short for Alexis Faraday, and Greenlight aka Kevin head to a luxury hotel. As it happens, Alex was once a CIA agent, but after an incident, she became a thief. It was Kevin who pulled Alex into this last mission. They had a thing for each other in the past. Alex keeps the diamonds as her cut of the heist and changes her hair and eye color since her face is plastered all over the news due to the witnesses. Once she is done, she goes to Kevin's room. Looking for a reason to reconcile with her, Kevin expresses that they got extra insurance along with the diamonds, which is why he needs her help. Just then, they are interrupted by a knock at the door. Kevin is expecting Jessica, someone he knows who will help them with the insurance, so he asks Alex to hide. However, when he opens the door, he does find Jessica, but she is closely followed by another woman and some armed men. They subdue Kevin and Jessica, while Alex hides unnoticed under the bed. After a while, their leader, a guy codenamed Mr. Washington, enters the room and asks Jessica to unlock her phone, which contains a sex video with a senior official. Since Jessica was blackmailing the official, he hired Mr. Washington to handle her. After deleting the video, Mr. Washington kills her and then turns his attention to Kevin. He demands that he turn over the pen drive along with the diamonds, but Kevin has no clue what he is talking about. The agents torture him and eventually kill Kevin, while a helpless Alex watches the ordeal from her hiding spot. She manages to get her gun from her purse, but when she aims to shoot at Mr. Washington, she realizes it is unloaded. As she runs to escape, the agents follow her, so she quickly loads her gun and shoots one of the agents in his foot. Using that agent as leverage, she manages to escape Mr. Washington and his men. After changing her dress in the laundry room and grabbing a car from the parking site, she makes a run for it, with Washington and his men following close by. Since Alex drives through the traffic signals, the police join the pursuit too, but using her skills, Alex manages to escape them all. Moving on, Alex shows up at Blue Light's apartment and brings him up to speed. Shortly after, the master assassin Mr. Washington and his men show up, and despite Blue Light's readiness, they easily subdue him. While Alex hides, she calls Kevin's wife Penny and asks her to leave town immediately, along with the package containing the diamonds and the pen drive Kevin must have stashed in his bug-out bag. However, Penny insults Alex for her affair with Kevin and refuses to help her. Next, Alex rushes up to hide on the roof and Mr. Washington enters the house, noticing the receiver of the telephone lying on the side. He dials back, and the call is picked up by Kevin's son, Matthew. Mr. Washington then tricks the little boy into telling him his house address. On the other hand, Penny reluctantly heads to the garage where she retrieves her husband's bag, accidentally breaking her windshield in the process. Kevin's bag contains the diamonds, some cash, and Alex's passport, which she instantly dumps into the bin. Before she can leave, Mr. Washington and his men show up at her residence and knock her unconscious. While Mr. Washington leaves with the bug-out bag, his men stay behind to kill Penny and her son. However, Alex shows up just in time and fights the agents, along with Penny, who helps her. Penny gives her the drive, but when Alex views it on the home computer, it sends her location to someone automatically, so Alex immediately moves Kevin's family to a safe spot. Next, she calls Washington at the hotel and tricks him into believing that she is there too. Meanwhile, she rushes to the hotel on a stolen bike and then follows Mr. Washington, along with his associates Clinton and Jefferson, to an abandoned industrial building where Mr. Washington intends to dispose of the dead bodies of Kevin and Jessica. After sneaking in, Alex subdues Jefferson and holds him hostage with a gun in his mouth. By now it is known that the senator hired both the robbers and Mr. Washington. The robbers were kept in the dark about the pen drive, and Mr. Washington was hired to kill the robbers to retrieve it. Now, Alex calls Washington and asks him to trade the diamonds he has for the pen drive with her. Washington blatantly refuses, so Alex shoots Jefferson in the head. This prompts Washington to come looking for her, and when he is nearby, Alex detonates a bomb planted in his SUV, which, however, does not seriously harm him or Clinton. Just as Alex manages to corner Washington and holds him by his necktie, one of Washington's men knocks Alex unconscious, and they capture her. When Alex wakes up, she is being tortured by Clinton, and Washington reveals that he knows her truth. Once a CIA agent, Alexis left the job when things went wrong at an operation, and innocent people lost their lives. Washington also reveals that he never checked the diamonds earlier, which were swapped out with shards of broken windshield, so he demands her to return the original goods. While she is subjected to torture, Alex agrees to give over the pen drive and the diamonds at the Cape Town airport later that night. In the evening, Alex is handed over a key by Penny, who's changed her getup to stay incognito. When Alex hands over the key to Washington, he suspects foul play and instead asks Alex to open the locker in the box. However, since the diamonds and the pen drive are inside a compartment in the box, Clinton tries to open it, and just then, a bomb goes off. Alex and Washington engage in a fight, while one of Washington's agents captures Penny. By this time, the airport police are also involved. After knocking Washington in the face, Alex wrestles him for the pen drive that she earlier hid in his necktie. After that, Alex kills the other agent to save Penny and then runs toward the exit. Knowing that he cannot escape the police outside, Washington tries to walk out of the terminal, but once outside, Alex poses that he is her partner and asks him to run. With that, she dives off, and the police open fire on Washington, killing him. After that, the police find a bag with Jessica's head in it, along with a few diamonds. It turns out that after Alex found out the dead bodies of Kevin and Jessica, she replicated a similar wound on Jessica's chin to trick the authorities into thinking they caught their suspected robber from the bank heist. In the end, Interpol police arrive, along with the senator's right hand, MacArthur, but Alex is already on an outbound flight with a new tech associate with her. She gives him a diamond, implying she has the diamond with her. As they view the content of the pen drive, they see a video containing building plans with huge bombs in the basement. Alex then calls Washington's cell, which is answered by MacArthur, and Alex informs him that she knows their plan and that she'll never let the senator succeed. With that, the movie ends. Thanks for watching Momentum. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Welcome, sci-fi fans. Futurist Flicks is thrilled to launch our exclusive membership program, designed for loyal fans like you. By joining, you'll unlock early access to recap videos, unseen recap videos, raffle prizes, free merch giveaways, exclusive content and behind-the-scenes insights, access to community events, live streams, and Q&A sessions. Join the Cosmic Crew today and get instant access to exclusive perks. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more intergalactic adventures.